the impression is that they're a higher quality of lead for whatever reason. Maybe because there's no opt-in at the beginning. They love the UI, the experience of them using the site. So they're warmed up and they become a higher quality lead. Is that what you're seeing on realty.com? I mean, what are you hearing about lead quality?
So this is what I'm going to tell anyone that's buying a lead anywhere but Zillow. You get 100 leads from any portal that aren't a Zillow lead. 60 of them are complete garbage. 30 of them are 2 years out. 10 of them have some type of intent. Out of those 10, if you close one of them, it has to pay your bill. 1% has to pay your bill. 2% you're doing good. 3% you're great. And 4%, 4% you love us. So we have some agents that close at 1% and they're happy because they use it for recruiting. We have some agents that close at 3 to 5% and it's amazing. And then we have some agents that close at 0% because they just don't follow up. They don't do best practices. And it's a grind. Like if you're paying $1,000 or $1,500 for a Zillow lead, like you said, the Zillow crack, you're taking a lot of risk there because if you go on vacation, if there's a storm, if anything happens, you could be $20,000, $30,000 in the hole. Where with this, if you're paying $75 a lead or less, you've got a little bit more runway, but you've got a lot more that you got to grind out. So you got to be willing to grind it out. If you're willing to grind it out, you're going to build a pipeline. You're going to build rapport with people. You're going to build for your future. You're going to have cash offer and seller leads coming in. But the biggest thing is you've got to be willing to do the work. If you're not willing to do the work, it's not worth buying a product like this. Like we have agents that win and we have agents that lose. And then each lead, you got to realize, is an individual person. You're not buying an item. You're buying contact information with a person, and you never know where that person is in their life. You never know what's going on. And that's one of the biggest things is that you can have one city where you get 100 leads and 20 of them are amazing. You can get one city where you get 100 leads and one of them is great because you don't know what's going on with any of those individual lives.
Lance, is there something within the portal where you guys are helping kind of nurture those 30 that are 2 years out? I mean, yeah. I can give you a $1.8 million lesson we learned in 2016 just from the lack of follow-up. And so, as from a portal perspective, are you guys, doing anything to help these agents be able to kind of nurture and make sure that notoriously not letting everything fall through the cracks?
Yep. We continue to ISA the leads for up to 2 years. I see leads from 2021, even being live transfer to agents. We kind of say some of the nurturing is supposed to be on you guys because most of you guys have YOPL, or you have FUB, or you have Lofty, and you have some type of nurturing process. We do coach for best CRM practices. So we'll go and do a one-on-one session with you. And if you're on a city with us and basically go into your CRM and look at your automations and see what you've got going on there. And then we do group coaching too, which, is also best practices. We do Lofty and KV Core and FUB and all the, and Boomtown and a few of the others. But we continue calling that lead for at least 2 years usually.
Is the best practice that you see? Like I always think about, and John, as we did this when we started the brokerage in Dallas, there's the contacted rate and a spoke to. If you speak to somebody and you determine timing and motivation, and then you've got them in a bucket that you're following up with, and our best practice I think was half the time or whatever from what they said that they were going to do. Then what are you seeing that's working the best to bubble up opportunities to have a spoke to engage them in these campaigns? Because obviously everybody has a different tool. It's all doing the same things plus or minus 10% in terms of trying to create engagement. What have you seen that's working the best in terms of best practices for bubbling up someone who you've never had a conversation with that became a lead, say a year ago or 6 months ago or whatever?
On the sellers, it's we have an instant offer ready on your home. Right. Giving them something material, getting in front of them, getting to the home. Can I stop over and present it to you? On the buyers, it's just saying, hey, I could show you some off-market listings in the area, especially EXP. I know you guys have the private marketplace now for listings. It's trying to give them something that they can't go see themselves.
Gotcha. That's gold right there.
Yeah. That's I think when we had Ryan Young on a month or so ago, and I think that's where he was talking to, right? Is that, really what they can't find in any other portal, any other sites. It's about, what do you have that I can't find on my own from a buyer's research and perspective. being able to kind of put that out there. So no, that's really, really good. And I think, you guys being able to offer the constant nurturing, just because, I can see a lot of agents, even on the lower end, even with us, right? I mean, we tried every precaution, but we still had holes in the bucket where things were falling through. So if you're able to help bubble up those opportunities, man, you talk about what a game changer on, having that as part of your business.